Oh, hey, happy Wednesday, Mountain West region. Great to be with both the Montana, Wyoming side of the region 2 weekends ago and the Inland Northwest side this last weekend at our regional leadership weekends. I've seen the Spirit work mightily among us, and I pray that we learn to recognize the voice of the Spirit instead of the voice of the accuser as we live out faith, hope, and love. This message is to update you and bring you in on the progression of our core ministry counts and away from GPS. GPS is officially dead. As for our new core ministry counts, it's designed to keep more in real time tracking club, kids known, and campaigners. But we're starting a new weekly rhythm for campaigners and club and monthly for kids known. Newt in the mission leadership has expressed that it's time to hit reset and identify a new accurate baseline of where kid work is really at in areas, regions, and across the country. Newt has assured us that this weekly reporting is not to squeeze out more numbers to make things look better, but really it's for integrity to see what our reality and our baseline really is. Now, I'd expect you to want to know specifically what is being asked of you and what support will be given. Your area needs to update weekly club and campaigners, and we're asking for this to be done by noon on Wednesdays from the week before. This would allow some lag time for you to ask your leaders, your team leaders, if you have those, to update. If you didn't have a club isn't happening, there's a no club link, and same with campaigners, there's a no campaigners link. But we're asking you to start and go back from January 1st until the present. And we'll support you if you need help in that. If keeping track of campaigners has not been a regular conversation amongst you and your team leaders, please begin to add this as a norm. It's something that's important. Now, some staff have said, and rightly so, that they don't want all their conversations with team leaders to be about keeping track or recording things. Nobody wants this. So when you start this new norm, keep relationships in mind with your leaders. So club and campaigners weekly, and remember, third is kids known by name. Report that monthly. And this should be a cumulative number that's always growing. It should not go down by 5 unless quintuplet siblings moved away out of town. It should always be growing each month. Each leader should have a list. We're list people. We talked about this at a regional leadership weekend with Marty Caldwell, and I shared it, and I know Montana, Wyoming talk about having a list, keeping track of kids by name. Montana keeps track of that in their thread journal on the first page. They write names of kids they know. Caden Hooper, student staff emerging leader, he kept all the names of kids he knew on the notes section of his iPhone. And my team at North Spokane, Ellie, our team leader, has had us type in kids' names on a shared Google Doc. In each tab, there was each team that we'd write the name and information about them. Start one time as an area to get all the names written down so that you can just add to there. So it might take some work at your next area leadership, but it's worth it to do. And having a list is so valuable. You remember who those kids are, to invite them to club, to invite them to camp, to pray for them. And this is what makes core ministry counts valuable, and knowing kids by name and having a list. You're no longer guessing how many gumballs are in the jar as an area director. You as an area are keeping track of that. Now I imagine you and your admins, if you have one, you have a rhythm for your week, and this is going to change it. The good news is more accurate reporting means a clear baseline for you, for your leaders to set some goals as an area or as a team for the Young Life mission and for the region too. In fact, not only is GPS dead, but our goal of knowing 35,000 kids by name is dead too. Together as a region, we surpassed that 35,000 kids known by name goal, and we get to pray and search the Spirit for a new region-wide goal. So last, how are we going to help you? There's a new rhythm that will be added to support you. Every week you can expect that your supervisor is going to set up a time to do a check-in. Because Young Life is relational, this will not be an email or a text. Your supervisor will set up with you with a Zoom call or to meet in person and offer to be a support to you. Help you learn your way through CMI or Young Life Connect. Help you learn how to develop some consistent rhythms and find best practices maybe that others are doing that you can take on to be yours in your area. So the intention is to support you so you finally feel like you got this and this becomes second nature. Our mission leadership wants to create a new normal, and being relational is the way we're going to do it. So I'll be checking in with the supervisors weekly. Lindsay's going to check in with me weekly. And so this is how we're going to carve out the new normal, through relationships and connecting. Through the month of February, also, your supervisors will be checking in with you about early campership incentive. As of 2 weeks ago, we have 62 early campership incentive scholarships from kids filling out health forms and turning in a deposit. Now, last year we had over 600. So we're way off, and we want to help bring that in front so that you get all the money that you can get to get every possible kid to camp. And we want to keep working to find different ways to help support you to get kids to camp. If you have questions, please share them with me, with your supervisor, with our regional admins who are here to support you. I honestly believe that this is the kind of change that we need to adapt to this new system, and I hope that you find this is helpful. Encourage your leaders and you and your area be people of lists. Lists keep things in front of us, helps us to pray. We hope to hear from you. Blessings to you. We'll see all of you February 26th at our all-staff meeting with Pablo, and May 12th, 13th for our next staff retreat together. Looking forward to it, and I hope this new norm is supportive for you.